There's a reason you've always felt different, Capricorn. Not just more responsible. Not just more mature. But like something ancient lives inside of you, something others can't see, but you can feel every time life tests your limits. And what if I told you? Someone saw it long before you did. A woman. Blind. Mysterious. Feared by governments, sought after by priests. And her name was Vanga. She left behind a prophecy not about the end of the world, but about a beginning. Your beginning. Not many people know this, but among all 12 signs, Vanga whispered something unique about Capricorns. She said, "The one who carries the heaviest karmic path also carries the power to change it all." This video is not a horoscope. This is not about lucky numbers or surface traits. This is about what Vanga saw hidden within your soul. A force powerful enough to elevate or destroy you, depending on whether you wake up to it or not. Today, for the first time, we will decode that prophecy, reveal the practical tools she left behind, and help you step into the true role you were born to embody. Because if you're watching this, it's not by accident. Your moment has arrived, and the universe is finally ready to show you what it's been preparing you for all along. Part 1: Who was Vanga? And why her vision matters to you, Capricorn. Before we dive into what Vanga saw in Capricorn, you have to understand who this woman truly was. Because this isn't about superstition. This is about one of the most accurate prophetic minds the world has ever recorded. A woman who predicted global events decades before they happened. And yet, she spoke quietly, mysteriously, almost always in riddles. Her life was one long act of service, not to fame, but to destiny. Born in Bulgaria, Vanga lost her eyesight as a child during a violent storm. But what she gained was vision of a different kind. She could see people's past lives. She could feel illnesses doctors hadn't diagnosed. And she spoke of future events that made no sense until they came true. Wars. Deaths of world leaders. Technological shifts no one could imagine. And buried beneath all of this were the personal prophecies. The ones she only shared with those who truly needed to hear them. And among all zodiac signs, Vanga singled out Capricorn. She said there was a kind of ancient code etched into the souls of people born under this sign. A heaviness, yes, but also a power that most of them would never fully awaken in their lifetime unless someone showed them how. To Vanga, astrology was not a party trick. It was cosmic architecture. Each zodiac sign was a symbol of spiritual technology, and Capricorn, in her words, was the sign that carries the key to timelines most will never touch. She wasn't afraid of Capricorn, but she respected you. Because she knew the truth. Capricorns are not just builders of empires, they are rebuilders of soul paths. But here's the part no one talks about. She also warned that if a Capricorn did not learn how to control and channel their inner power, it could become destructive not only to themselves, but to others. Because power without direction is just chaos. And that's why this message, this prophecy, has waited until now. Because maybe, just maybe, you're finally ready to remember who you are. Life lesson number 1. The weight you carry isn't random. It's preparation. You weren't made for ordinary ease. You were made to withstand storms because you carry instructions that only get revealed after you survive them. Part 2: Vanga's prophecy about the power hidden in Capricorn. When Vanga spoke of Capricorn, she didn't speak like an astrologer. She spoke like someone reading a secret text written inside your bones. She said that within every Capricorn exists a dual energy, one that builds dynasties, and one that can unknowingly sabotage everything you've built. To the outside world, you appear calm, practical, even cold at times. But Vanga saw past the mask. She saw a spiritual engine inside you, burning slowly, relentlessly, and silently shaping your fate. Capricorns, she once whispered, carry an ancient contract, one of leadership, of karmic burden, and of destiny management. That phrase, destiny management, stuck with me. Because what does it mean? It means you don't just have a life to live. You have timelines to navigate, choices that ripple across generations. And Vanga saw that most Capricorns are never told this. You're trained to be responsible. You're expected to endure. But no one ever told you that your very pain is a clue. That your setbacks aren't just bad luck, but spiritual redirection. In her visions, Vanga described Capricorn's path as a mountain with shifting sides. On one side, the climb leads to wisdom, creation, soul mastery. On the other, it leads to bitterness, control, and inner decay. The difference? Awareness. She saw how the same power that lets Capricorn outlast and outwork every other sign can also turn into an obsessive grip on control, fear of vulnerability, and emotional detachment. Have you ever felt like your own strength became your prison? Like the same armor that protected you also kept the right people, the right chances, away? That's what Vanga warned about. That Capricorn's gift, if left unawakened, could become Capricorn's cage. She wasn't trying to scare anyone. She was trying to prepare you. Because when a Capricorn finally realizes they're not just here to survive the system, but to rebuild it from the inside out, everything changes. Life lesson number 2. Your power is real, but it must be claimed. You are not here to just carry burdens. You are here to learn when to put them down and start leading with purpose, not pressure. Part 3. The Saturn Connection. Your power, your planet, your karmic task. To understand the prophecy Vanga gave about you, Capricorn, we must first understand the force behind it. Saturn, your ruling planet. In astrology, every zodiac sign is governed by a celestial force. But not all planets are created equal. Some offer ease. Others bring love or expansion. Saturn brings work, time, and truth. And for you, Capricorn, Saturn is both your test and your weapon. Vanga said it best. Saturn chooses those it can trust with the heavy tools of destiny. But let me ask you something personal. Have you ever wondered why your life often feels harder than others? Why you always seem to be the one who matures faster, carries more weight, or must rebuild what others carelessly destroy? That's not misfortune. That's Saturn's fingerprint on your soul. Saturn is the planet of karma, discipline, restriction, and delay. But in Vanga's understanding, Saturn doesn't punish. It prepares. Think of Saturn like a cosmic blacksmith. Every hardship, every betrayal, every closed door in your past was Saturn tempering your steel. It's the planet that says, you want real power? Then prove you can carry it without letting it corrupt you. You want long-lasting success? Then learn to build it slowly, patiently, like a mountain rises. Vanga believed that Capricorns were chosen by Saturn because you hold the endurance required to outlast storms that would shatter others. But there's a catch. Saturn also hides your reward behind long periods of waiting. It's a planet of delay because it wants to see if your hunger is real or if you'll settle for shortcuts. That's why many Capricorns don't bloom early. Your power is earned, not gifted. And yet, once activated, your energy becomes unstoppable. Because you're not moving with impulse. You're moving with cosmic permission. Saturn teaches you that structure is sacred. That time is a teacher. And that your soul chose responsibility not as a curse, but as a pathway to spiritual royalty. Life lesson number 3. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being prepared by Saturn. Not for an average life, but for one that will require immense inner gravity. Stay the course. Your time is carved in the stars. Part 4. The Karmic Trials. Why you were born to break the pattern. Have you ever noticed, Capricorn, how certain struggles in your life seem to come back? Again and again, wearing different faces? A toxic relationship that echoes an earlier one. A betrayal that feels eerily familiar. A professional setback right when you thought you were finally rising. Vanga had a name for this. Karmic repetition. And she believed that for Capricorn more than any other sign, these cycles were not punishment, but prophecy. She saw you as a sign caught between two forces. The legacy of your ancestors, with all their unfinished stories, and the future of your bloodline, waiting to be rewritten. You were born at the intersection of timelines. And whether you realize it or not, you are the pattern breaker. That's why life has never handed you easy wins. Because you were never meant to repeat the old stories. You were meant to end them. But how? Through something few people talk about anymore. Conscious karmic work. This doesn't mean you need rituals or ancient scripts. It means becoming aware of your repeating patterns and making one different choice than you did before. It means seeing betrayal not just as hurt, but as a spiritual test of whether you'll finally choose boundaries over people-pleasing. It means realizing that the parent who failed you may have passed on a scar, but you decide if it becomes a chain or a lesson. Vanga warned that many Capricorns would live out entire lifetimes thinking their pain was personal, when it was actually inherited. A legacy written in soul ink, waiting for someone brave enough to rewrite it. She believed Capricorns incarnate with spiritual contracts, agreements to take on heavier emotional loads, so that those who come after can breathe lighter. And that is no small calling. But here's the truth. Karma bows to those who become aware of it. The moment you begin to see your trials not as curses, but clues, you awaken the very energy Vanga saw in you. And from that moment on, your pain becomes power. Your scars become symbols. Your story becomes sacred. Life lesson number 4. You didn't come here to repeat history. You came here to break it. The patterns in your life aren't coincidences. They are invitations to rise where others fell and to turn wounds into wisdom. Part 5. The Tools of Awakening. 3 practices Vanga trusted for Capricorn. Vanga never believed that prophecy alone could change a person's life. She believed in action rooted in awareness. That once a Capricorn became conscious of their hidden energy, they needed the right tools to anchor it, activate it, and direct it. She often said, Capricorn's power is like fire under ice. If not melted with intention, it stays trapped forever. And so, she left behind 3 practices. Simple, powerful, and sacred. Designed to help you awaken that sleeping force inside of you. Let's explore them. 1. Meditation, the flame of inner strength. This is not about silence for the sake of silence. This is about reconnecting with the part of you the world keeps trying to silence. Sit in a quiet place. Close your eyes. And as you breathe, imagine a small flame flickering at the center of your chest, right where your heart sits. This flame is not made of fire, but of will, resilience, and sacred Capricorn memory. With each breath, imagine the flame growing stronger. It begins to melt the old layers, doubt, delay, emotional weight, until your inner light burns clean. Vanga believed that this kind of visualization wasn't imagination. It was remembrance. A way to reconnect with the eternal soul contracts hidden in your being. Practice this daily, even for 3 minutes. Because Capricorn's power grows not with speed, but with consistency. 2. Grounding, returning to the earth that made you. Capricorn is an earth sign. But Vanga said that many Capricorns forget to root themselves, because they're always focused on the summit ahead. Grounding is how you return to your foundation. Take off your shoes. Stand barefoot on grass, sand, soil. And imagine Saturn's energy rising from the earth into your body. It doesn't rush. It doesn't explode. It arrives slowly, like ancient wisdom. Feel it settle into your spine, your bones, your breath. This is your natural state. Still, strong, unshakable. Grounding keeps your ambition from becoming anxiety. It reminds you, you are not lost. You are not late. You are aligned. 3. Affirmations, programming the soul with truth. Words are not just sounds. They are spells, declarations that shape reality. And Vanga believed that Capricorn's words hold more weight than most. Try these each morning or night. I carry a legacy of power, and I awaken it now. I am not afraid of my path, I was made for it. My past does not define me. My choices do. Speak them aloud. Whisper them into your pillow. Etch them into your journal. Because what you repeat becomes what you believe. And what you believe becomes your destiny. Life lesson number 5. Power unused becomes pressure. But power awakened becomes peace. These tools are not rituals, they are mirrors. They help you remember who you were, so you can finally become who you're meant to be. Part 6: Intuition and Self-Control, Capricorn's final spiritual weapon. If Capricorn's strength is legendary, then your silence is even more powerful. But Vanga warned that silence, when not paired with intuition, can become emotional armor, a cage instead of a compass. Capricorn is often labeled too rational, too logical. But what most people don't know, and what Vanga saw clearly, is that you have one of the deepest intuitive systems in the zodiac. The problem? You were trained to ignore it, to favor facts over feelings, to move only when the path is proven, the plan is perfect. But Vanga said this hesitation can block the flow of divine timing, because intuition doesn't wait for evidence, it waits for your attention. Intuition, the inner compass you forgot you had. Have you ever had a moment where you knew something before it happened? Where your body reacted to a person or situation before your mind caught up? That was your intuitive field speaking. And Capricorn's intuition isn't loud. It's subtle, like a shift in air pressure before a storm. It doesn't shout. It hums. To reconnect with it, Vanga recommended 3 simple practices. Keep an intuition journal. Write down hunches, dreams, gut feelings. Don't analyze. Just observe. Patterns will emerge. Practice micro-listening. Pay attention to how your body reacts to people, rooms, choices. Do you tense up? Relax. Energize. Your body knows long before your mind explains. Silence before decision. Before any big move, take 3 silent minutes. Not to think, but to feel. Because intuition is not about magic. It's about remembering what your soul already knows. Self-control, the silent crown of Capricorn. While some signs burn hot and fast, Capricorn burns slow and deep. You feel everything, but you rarely show it. And that's both your gift and your risk. Because when you bottle up emotion, it doesn't disappear, it ferments. And Vanga warned that unmanaged Capricorn energy can turn inward, leading to emotional coldness, bitterness, or isolation. That's why self-control isn't about suppression, it's about conscious direction. Think of a symphony conductor. He doesn't silence the instruments. He orchestrates them. That's what emotional mastery looks like for you. Try this. When anger rises, pause and name it. When fear whispers, sit with it, ask why it's here. When grief lingers, breathe through it, not around it. Because when you control your inner world, you stop being reactive and start being sovereign. Life lesson number 6. A powerful soul with no direction is dangerous even to itself. But when you channel intuition and emotion with clarity, you don't just survive the storm, you become the one who guides others through it. Part 7: Real-World Awakening, when Capricorn finally activates their destiny. All the prophecies, all the tools, all the karmic weight, they mean nothing without activation. Vanga once said, Capricorn's power sleeps in silence until life shakes the mountain. Sometimes, that shake comes as loss. Sometimes, as betrayal. And sometimes, as a moment so painful, it forces you to wake up. But what happens when a Capricorn finally does awaken? Let me show you. Story 1: The woman who lost everything, and then built her empire. Her name isn't famous. She wasn't born rich. She was a single mother, abandoned by her partner, fired from her job, and facing eviction. For weeks, she cried in silence. But one morning, something in her snapped, or rather, clicked. She took the last $200 she had and began making small handmade products at home. She worked through the night, every night. Not to prove anything to the world, but because something inside her had finally awakened. Today, she owns a business that generates over 7 figures annually. Not because she was lucky, but because the pain unlocked her inner Saturn. Her sacred Capricorn will to rise. Her motto: no one saw me coming. Not even me. That is Vanga's prophecy in action. Story 2: The politician who refused to break. There's a well-known Capricorn public figure, I'll let you guess who was mocked, underestimated, and challenged at every turn. People said he was too serious, too cold, too structured. But what they didn't see was that behind the calm exterior was a soul forged in fire. During a major political crisis, when others cracked, panicked, or fled, he stood still. He didn't shout. He outlasted. And because of that moment, he changed the direction of a country. This is the quiet power of Capricorn. It doesn't always win loud. It wins long. Story 3. You. Yes, you, Capricorn. You may not have hit your peak yet. You may still be in the quiet middle, the stretch of life where others doubt you, where even you doubt yourself. But Vanga saw something in you that the world hasn't seen yet. And maybe that's the point. Because you are not meant to explode overnight. You are meant to build slowly, rise unexpectedly, and surprise everyone, especially yourself, with how far your soul can go when it's finally awake. Life lesson number 7. The moment you stop waiting to be chosen is the moment destiny starts responding. You are not here to watch others rise. You are here to become the proof that the mountain always wins if it remembers it was made to stand. The prophecy was never about fear. It was about remembering who you are. So now, Capricorn, you've seen it. The words Vanga left behind. The warnings. The tools. The power. But this prophecy, it was never meant to frighten you. It was meant to remind you. Remind you that your delays were not failures. That your solitude was sacred. That your silence was strength, not shame. The world told you to harden, to suppress, to carry burdens without complaint. But Vanga saw deeper. She knew you were not just the one who endures fate. You are the one who is destined to reshape it. Every time you choose growth instead of resentment. Every time you hold your integrity while others fold. Every time you rebuild after being broken, you fulfill the prophecy. Not in fire, but in stone. Not in noise, but in stillness. And now, the question is no longer, is the power real? The question is, what will you do with it now that you remember it's yours? Because your path is not average. Your climb is not random. And your purpose was never meant to be understood by those who quit early. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be legendary. So take what Vanga saw in you. What Saturn forged in you. What life tried to hide from you. And rise. You are the mountain. And your time has come. If this message awakened something in you, even if you can't explain it yet, then this is your moment to go deeper. Subscribe to Zodiac Secrets Revealed. Because your transformation is just beginning. And the next message might be the one that finally changes everything. We'll be here when you're ready to remember more.